Sanford and Son was a hugely popular show that had fans laughing week after week, but behind the funny moments, there was drama, controversy, and surprising events. Was it just Fred Sanford's antics, or was there more happening behind the scenes? Let's take a closer look at what made this iconic show so special, and the stories fans never saw on screen. Sanford and Son first aired on January 14, 1972, on NBC and ran until March 25, 1977. Based on the British sitcom Steptoe and Son, the show followed Fred G. Sanford, a grumpy, scheming junk dealer played by Redd Foxx, and his long-suffering son Lamont, portrayed by Demond Wilson. Fred was always hatching wild money-making schemes, while Lamont tried to keep him from getting into trouble. Their hilarious arguments, witty insults, and unforgettable catchphrases, "You big dummy," and "You old fool," kept audiences entertained for years. The show's theme song, "The Street Beater," was composed by Quincy Jones. While it didn't chart commercially, it became instantly recognizable, appearing in shows like The Simpsons and Scrubs, and remains one of the most iconic TV themes ever. Interestingly, NBC originally wanted the show to feature two Italian men, fearing a black-led sitcom wouldn't succeed. Test pilots with Italian actors failed, and the network ultimately agreed to stick with the original concept, making history with one of TV's first predominantly African-American casts. On screen, the characters of Fred and Lamont were supported by a colorful cast. Fred's feisty sister-in-law Esther, played by LaWanda Page, traded insults and playful threats with Fred but showed her softer side with Lamont. Fred's friends, like the cheerful Grady, Whitman Mayo, and Bubba, Don Bexley, added comedy, while his girlfriend Donna, Lynn Hamilton, provided patience and warmth. Officer Smitty, Hal Williams, and Officer Hoppy, Howard Platt, brought laughs with their contrasting approaches to law enforcement, and neighbors like Julio added neighborhood charm. Despite its humor, the show had real behind-the-scenes drama. In 1973, Redd Foxx walked off set during a salary dispute, demanding 25% of the show's profits. NBC and Tandem Productions initially resisted, even suing him for $10 million, but the issue was resolved, and Fox returned with a new contract, earning a pay raise equal to All in the Family's Carol O'Connor. Rumors also circulated that Fox was unhappy with his dressing room, lacking a window, a small detail that became part of the larger drama. Other on-set tensions existed too. Demond Wilson admitted that he and Nathaniel Taylor, Rollo, didn't get along, even though their on-screen chemistry was strong. Wilson joked that some of their antics might have been fueled by the fact they were high during filming. Fox, meanwhile, insisted on casting LaWanda Page as Esther, threatening to quit if she wasn't hired, a move that paid off, as her character became one of the most memorable on the show. Sanford and Son was not afraid to push boundaries. One controversial moment involved a courtroom scene in which Fred used a racial slur, sparking debates about what was acceptable in comedy. Yet these moments didn't overshadow the show's warmth. Beneath the jokes and wild schemes, it was about a father and son who loved each other despite constant arguments, a theme viewers related to deeply. The show's success was undeniable. It consistently ranked in the top 10 Nielsen ratings, even knocking the Brady Bunch from ABC's lineup. Its impact on television was historic, breaking racial barriers and paving the way for future shows featuring black families. Redd Foxx and the cast earned multiple Emmy nominations, with Foxx receiving nods for Outstanding Lead Actor in 1972, 1973, and 1974. After the show ended in 1977, the cast went on to various projects. Redd Foxx continued his career until his death in 1991, LaWanda Page remained a beloved comedic presence until 2002, and Demond Wilson found success in other television roles. Whitman Mayo, Don Bexley, Lynn Hamilton, and Hal Williams all continued acting, leaving their mark on TV history. Sanford and Son remains a beloved classic, remembered not just for Fred Sanford's antics or Lamont's exasperation, but for its humor, heart, and the groundbreaking representation of African-American life on television. Behind the scenes, the stories of pay disputes, casting fights, and tense relationships only add to its rich, enduring legacy.